Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions in your career? Like there probably is some sort of change that needs to be made, but you're not sure what to do that? If that's you, I've been there. So many of us have been there before, but there's a way out. And I want to talk about how to find that really important career clarity if you want to make the most of your career and life. Let's jump into it. Hey there, thanks for being here. My name is Jeff Perry, leadership and career development expert and author of The Intentional Engineer and The Intentional Career Guide to Professional Networking. And today we're talking about career clarity, which, if we can get it, can help us move through those times that we feel stuck and unsure and just like we're going through the motions. Now, the thing about this is that there's always going to be uncertainty. But I love a quote from a psychologist by the name of Virginia Satir that says, "Many people prefer the certainty of misery to the misery of uncertainty," which means that often the uncertainty of making some sort of change is so fear and anxiety driven that we stick around and do things that we aren't great because we know it and because it's certain and we understand what it is, instead of leaning in to uncertainty. So we need to acknowledge and be willing to lean in to the uncertainty of the realities of making changes and moving forward with something. But maybe I got a little ahead of myself. Let's back up and talk about why is career clarity so important? Well, first of all, it can help reduce stress and frustration because it can act as a kind of a guiding light and also filters so that it's easier to make decisions instead of feeling like we're walking on the edge and not sure in every single opportunity or situation that comes our way. So it's huge with decision making, especially career decisions, whether that's to stay or to go for a technical versus a leadership route or any other decisions that come our way. Helps guide us in those decisions. And it also helps to provide greater fulfillment and satisfaction. Okay, because we know that we're living in alignment with the things that we truly care about, then the levels of satisfaction and fulfillment are going to be much higher, and likely our success and impact is going to be higher as well. Now, I've got a whole chapter in my book, The Intentional Engineer, on career clarity, why it's important and how to get it. So you can go there. There's also a free workbook you can get at theintentionalengineer.com/workbook if you want to go into some deep exercises. But I want to share just a few ways if you're trying to get some more career clarity for you, how can you do that and build that? And if you want to go even deeper, we can talk about engaging in some of my coaching programs. But first of all, is I invite people to do a lot of reflection and introspection on your skills, your values, and the things that are most important to you. Your career should be not just balanced with your life, but in alignment with the other aspects of your life. You want to look at this in a holistic way. And so do some reflection about those things that are most important to you in your career, the skills you want to build, the things that you love working on, the environments that you care about and that are best for you, but also how your career goals impact and influence your life goals, your family life, your faith, your health, and the other activities and experiences and the space that you want to have to be able to do those things. Also, what things give you energy or take away energy, right? Because it's not just about how many hours are you working, but how much what you're doing fills you up and allows you to then have the energy to engage in the other things that you care about or that are important to you, right? So do some reflection on that. And it's great to spend time in a journal or to have kind of a buddy or a coach to talk through some of these things because sometimes it's hard to get out of your own head. Number 2 is to increase your exposure to new things. Now, this can be attending conferences and seeing what else is going on in the industry. This can be having conversations with people, doing some informational interviews, or maybe job shadowing, or raising your hand and taking on a new project and doing something that you haven't done at work before. Maybe you try out a leadership role for the first time at work, or you mentor someone, or you engage and lead something in the community in a volunteer capacity in some form or fashion. There are a lot of different ways that you can test out and try things that you want to explore that can help you identify if those things are things that you really enjoy, that bring you energy and excitement, or if they don't. And number 3, I'd highly suggest that you don't do this alone, that you get support. So find mentors or a career coach. Maybe I'm a little biased on that, but someone or multiple people who can help talk you through things and maybe lead you through exercises that you can get perspective on the things that they've done or others that they've worked with that can help you move through this challenge and get some of that career clarity. It's one of the things I really specialize in, and I love taking people from, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, or I want to find my happy place in my career, to, hey, I now have a purposeful, intentional approach to building my career. And that's a huge win. It's sometimes a little uncomfortable as we move through that, but it can make a huge difference on how people approach the way that they see these challenges and opportunities and their ability to seize them when they come. So please, please, please make sure you get help and don't try and do this alone. Just a few final thoughts here. You're not going to be able to, very likely, have this magical 5, 10, 20-year path mapped out perfectly. Now, it's great to have those long-term goals and ideas and visions, but be willing to be flexible with those and continue to adapt, because finding career clarity is a continuous process. It never ends. We keep working on it. We identify that direction, and then we make the best decisions with the information and the experience that we have thus far. So keep working on this a little bit every day, all the time, to be intentionally identifying where you want to go and what's most important to you. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here. Make sure to like and subscribe on this video if you got some value out of it and you want to make sure you're notified of continued new videos and career strategies that are going to be helpful for you. And if you don't already have a copy of one of my books, make sure to check those out. And if I can do anything, or you're interested in engaging more deeply and getting some help and coaching and mentoring to help you build an intentional life and career, I'd love to talk with you. Please reach out here or on LinkedIn or on my email at jeff@jeff-perry.com. I'd love to chat with you here. Finally, if you want another free resource to go a little bit deeper on career clarity, I have a free career clarity checklist for engineers you can get at www.engineeringcareeraccelerator.com/career-clarity. So I'll make sure to link that here on the video and in the description so that you can go grab it. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next one.